Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another video. My name is Jack Graham and I'm a realtor with Simply Vegas. Today I'm going to go over what's happening in the real estate market. I'm going to cover the eviction crisis that is supposed to happen in 2021 and how this is going to affect the real estate market here in Las Vegas. Will there be a housing crisis? Will the home prices go down? And if so, why is it going to happen? I'm going to go over all those details and stay until the end. I'll give you a little bit my opinion on what's going to happen. So let's get into it. So we've been seeing this downtrend of the pending sales, right? From August when we had the peak, and now pending sales are going down. Pending sales are the homes that are under contract. This is, however, the prior years. So a lot of people have been saying that this is a problem. Now, we just reached the peak and real estate prices are going to crash now. But it's not that simple, because we have to consider it's normal for activity to go down during the winter months because of the holidays coming up. I mean, nobody wants to sell during the holiday. So if people don't sell, people don't buy, activity goes down, and that's what we've been seeing right here. And as a matter of fact, however, we see back in August when we were at the peak, we were 23% year over year in activity. Right now, we're at 31%. So if anything, this is still good news. I wouldn't consider this bad news. So that was a little bit of a peek on the pending sales. As far as median sales price, we are at $321,000 nationally. And then if we go a little bit to the Las Vegas metro, we will actually see that home prices are $318,000, which is all-time highs, even higher than 2008. And also we have pending sales. Actually, we haven't seen any trending down as far as pending sales. We still have this momentum going up. Now, it might change that momentum and it might start going down. But as of right now, we still don't have enough data saying that the pending home sales are going down. So just a little bit of an insight on what's happening in Las Vegas. Now, the problem that I see, and I found this article right here from the Las Vegas Review Journal, is that 136,000 households are subject to be evicted by the end of December, so by the end of the year. This is a huge problem. And the reason why is because this is holding off a lot of inventory, which is one of the reasons why home prices are going up here in Las Vegas like crazy, nonstop. And this is happening a little bit nationally, but Las Vegas is getting hit a little bit harder due to the fact that there's a lot more unemployment. We are at 12.6% unemployment, which is way higher than the national average, which is 7.9%. So because of this unemployment, a lot of people are not paying their rent. So if this is 136,000 households that could be subject to be evicted by the end of the year, that is a problem. Now, I wanted to go over a little bit of a case scenario, right? If by the end of the year, we're going to consider right now that there's not going to be any more intervention by the government. They're not going to do anything else, and they're going to let people be evicted, right? What will happen in the real estate market? So if I'm considering 136,000 households, right? Out of this 136, I would say probably a third of them will actually be, evicted. The other 2/3 might find some kind of agreement with the landlord. Say, hey, no, we're just going to catch up on the payment. Just give us a chance. I'll just pay you another month right now. And then throughout the next year, you can up my rent a little bit and I'll catch up, right? Because maybe they gained their job back or something, so they can do it. So at the end of the day, what we're going to see is probably a third of these are going to be affected, right? And actually evicted. So let's say it's a third. That would be about 45,000 households that actually are going to be evicted in January, anytime between January and March, right? Because it might take a little bit of time. Now, if 45 households are evicted, however, not all of those landlords are going to put these homes up for sale, correct? I mean, I wouldn't expect that to happen. So I would say, I'm just going to guess, a third of them are going to put these homes for sale. Now, what would that mean is that 15,000 homes are going to come onto the market. And I think that is a lot of inventory. However, let's go ahead and look a little bit of how many homes are actually sold per year. So if inventory, if we sell, last year we sold 38,000 homes, okay, in Clark County. And this is considered low inventory. We needed more inventory in order to be more of a stable market. Kind of like what happened in 2018 right here. We had about 45,000 homes for sale. So it was a little bit better compared to now. Right now we just don't have inventory. So because we have multiple offers on every good home that comes out on the market. So right here we have 45,000 before, and right now we are at 38,000. Now, let's say we add those 15,000 houses that come onto the market due to the eviction moratorium that is just lifted. Now, by then, we would have 53,000 homes on the market. Now, 53,000 homes is more than 2018, which means it's an extra 20% compared to then, which means home prices might drop a little bit, right? We might get a little bit of a drop, or they just start evening it out, or even drop a little bit, probably like 10%. But let's play it safe. Let's say I got my numbers wrong, okay? There's actually more homes coming on the market for whatever reason, right? What could happen? Maybe there's like a 15% drop in home prices. Now, how will the real estate market react to this, to all this inventory? Will there actually be a 15% decrease in home prices? And the reason why I doubt this is going to happen is because we just need homes to sell. So I believe with all the demand that we have right now, which is way outweighing the supply of homes, that is actually going to get absorbed, and we might see a level off on home prices. If it gets really bad, we might get some kind of decrease in the first months of the next year. So we might get a 10-20% decrease in average sales price. But at the end of the day, we have to consider other things. You know, this is if the government doesn't do anything, if they just lift the eviction moratorium and everybody gets evicted. But we know in the current stimulus package that they have right now, they are planning on giving renters assistance for to pay off their back rent. So, you know, this is great news for those renters. And if we get that kind of assistance, most likely there's going to be less evictions. Okay? Maybe eventually the government comes up with another thing that will help them. Maybe give another stimulus back. I think if they are able to provide some kind of help to the people, there will be less of an issue with the home prices next year. So just to summarize it a little bit, you know, that's a little bit of my take on it. However, you have to consider this is not financial advice. I do not predict home prices, what they're going to do. Obviously, nobody can predict them. And it is your responsibility when you're making a decision on what's going to happen, right? So keep that in mind. And, you know, I hope this video helped you out. If it did help you out, or you think it can help somebody else that is thinking about buying or selling a home, please share it with them, and you know, consider subscribing to the channel. That way you can get notified every time I post a new video. And I appreciate you watching. I'll see you in the next video.